Hey traders, it's Danielle. Welcome to the free video. So tonight I'm going to be talking about TTD. So this one is a pretty good combination of a technical setup along with strong fundamentals. I really love the 5-star Phoenix type pattern. You know, you can't really call it a 5-star pattern just because it doesn't have stacked moving averages. A 5-star pattern is going to look a little bit more like this, where you have perfectly stacked moving averages, but honestly, it's pretty rare right about now in the market with the way the market's been behaving this year. So that's why I'm referring to these as the 5-star Phoenix. What that means is that, you know, most of the time it has this nice stacked trending pattern. And there will be times where it falters, typically news related, but after it does, it rips. And so that's why I'm calling those the 5-star Phoenix. Looking at TTD, this one's been very strong over the course of the past really couple years. And we've seen it pull back directly into a fib cluster at 221. And we have an overhead target of about 267, 280. You also have a situation where it was positive today on a down day. The S&P is down about 13 right now, and it's not up a lot. You know, it's not up 3% or anything like that, but it's still positive. And more than that, I like the rounding that we're seeing here, here, here. I like the hold of support. I like the squeeze pro. I like the ready aim fire buy. This is the VZO. This is where the volume got pretty low, and now we're just about to a buy point. Right here across of this level is the buy point. So it hasn't happened quite yet, but we did get this buy signal as well as the shift in pattern right here. So everything combined, I mean, honestly, I think it looks great for a long, particularly going into the earnings report on 8/8. So how would you trade this? Well, I mean, the most obvious way is just buying the stock. I think that's a pretty clear-cut move. The next thing to do would just be to start selling some put credit spreads. That's also a pretty easy way to get involved. You just want to make sure that you have enough volume and open interest here in the strikes. And then the next piece of that would be buying a butterfly. So I priced out a couple different ones today. You know, you can do like a lotto trade type fly where it's not as highly probable, but your risk reward is so good that it doesn't, you know, you're risking what you're willing to risk for the trade. And if you make a double, triple, quadruple, then that's great. And if not, then it's totally fine. So something like that would be more like this type of risk reward. You can have about $20 wide, risking about $4. So something like that, you know, you have a max loss of $7.90, which I like to price it out just one per contract so that everyone can see. $400 for max profit of $1,600. Now, you don't ever want to plan on the max profit. Try to go for like a double or a triple on the fly, something like that. And then you could also widen it out a little bit more you could also widen it out a little bit more just to give yourself a little bit more space. And sorry, that would be about $290. So that would be more expensive, but you also have a higher percentage of, or higher probability of profit. So those are a couple different ideas for you going into the TTD earnings report in August. Oh, and I think I forgot to mention, also has high short interest, which is always very helpful when you're nearing highs. So thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next episode.